Just 12 hours ago, we would have been underwater. If you take a close look at the wall, there's some grass. This is just a part of the tree that came crashing down. Tracy Pierce tells us that tree hit her roof. The ground gave way without any warning right along the side of State Route 188. Bystanders here at this candlelight vigil are telling us they heard at least 3 gunshots. This movie is supposed to be an action thriller. We could smell that stinky skunk when we were walking up to Ashley Schute's front porch. She loves the snow and the cold weather, but even with this wind chill, we've all had enough. She's had enough too. The rain is still falling down. If we can, we want to pan down to the ground. This is some of the packed ice that's been here on the ground. You can just see how slippery it is. And this is just one of the disabled vehicles that we've been seeing along the highway. So just be aware, slick conditions and some vehicles left on the side of the highway that spun out overnight. A lot of people that we ran into swapped out their winter coats for sunglasses. First responders say you should stay in your car and call for help. We have a developing story out of Monroe County right now where a fire at a business has a road closed. These pictures are coming in from our crew. Mechanical malfunction caused that packed ride to stop. WSYX-16 Suzanne Goldkling joins us live from the fairgrounds. One woman died this morning and the Bradford County coroner tells us a man died this evening at the hospital.
Bill and I are going to bond more and so much more coming your way. Tell me about it, Bill.
Awkward photos too.
All right.
It's on the way. A lot of people looking forward to this weekend after a dreary, muggy, rainy Friday.
Absolutely. And when you guys hear me say, I think it's going to be a top 10 weekend of the year, does that spur interest in doing something that you normally wouldn't do?
Yeah, like laying inside and relaxing.
Nice. High ambitions.
Come to me, full.
This is one of the docks here. This is just the situation that people are dealing with. They tell us that the water level way below winter pool level out past the docks. This is actually where the water line starts. And along with the ban on those water sports, some residents are telling us that they are worried about the fish stuck out of water as well as the stench that comes with it. Frequent fishermen say they've never seen this many fish flopping in the spillway at Buckeye Lake. Some are netting them up as bait. 8-year-old Micah Nip scooped one up, rescuing it, and returning it home.
They're gonna die and they need help.
Does that make you a little sad?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the sight.
It's gonna smell horrid. It already smells bad.
But the odor that Melody Kerp is worried about.
It's already starting. The fish down there, they're all scraped up and bloody just from the water being so shallow.
Some boats like the Killer Bee are stuck high and dry. We found one boat on the water being used to dredge a channel. Some remain optimistic with ODNR's plan to fix the dam, weakened by construction of homes.
I think it's going to turn out pretty good once they get it all done and everything, and help out the community getting the lake back up.
Other residents tell us they're losing faith.
I'm very concerned about the smell and that there's going to be a fish kill that's going to be significant. And I just wonder if the lake can ever rebound from that.
It is expected to take months to dredge those channels from the boat launches here through Buckeye Lake. That doesn't do much for the people who own these waterfront docks. Now, the state again is saying that water skiing, water tubing is banned. They're encouraging people to kayak this summer. Reporting live at Buckeye Lake, Bill Wadell, Fox 28 News. Hospital bracelet and these 2 bloody wounds. Reminders of how lucky Leslie Rodriguez-Cruz is.
Something that exploded. I thought it was the light bulb.
Police say it was a bullet that pierced into the second floor wall of this home on South Wheatland Avenue and flew through the bathroom.
There were pieces blowing, but I didn't know what. And all of a sudden I felt the thing slipped in my leg.
The bullet narrowly missed Leslie's 4-year-old brother, Jose.
That could have had killed my brother or me.
In a panic, Leslie's mother, Paulina, dialed the wrong number, trying to call for help.
You find somebody do this, put in the jail, because this can happen again. You know, we're afraid to live around these people.
Just a few miles away, 2 weeks ago, another close call with a stray bullet in West Columbus. Police say someone fired a gun on Thacker Court. That bullet flew into Clydeen Walters' living room and grazed her finger.
It hit here 3 times. Thank God it just got my finger. Because if I was like an inch over, would have got my head.
And there was an arrest in that stray bullet shooting case from 2 weeks ago, but tonight police are still trying to track down the person who pulled the trigger, firing that shot that injured that 13-year-old girl inside her own home.
Bill, you helped them get a look inside their place.
Yeah, Adam and Tara, that couple fears that they lost everything inside. Right now, no one is allowed past this fence. Now tonight, 20 people are still waiting to find out how exactly this fire started and if anything can be salvaged. The roof is gone, the walls are charred, and nearly everything inside this building at Fairway Lake Apartments is destroyed.
Grabbed our dog and my keys, and I just ran out. I mean, I had no shoes, nothing, just ran out.
The timing could not be worse for Marla Getz and Fred Wingate. They're getting married in 13 days.
Both of our wedding bands, our engagement ring, everything is gone. We lost everything.
That's where WSYX is on your side. We used a camera on top of the 40-foot mast on our live truck to give Marla and Fred their first look inside their burned-out second-floor apartment.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my God.
Fred and Marla were surprised to recognize a few of their belongings amid the rubble. They're holding out hope that maybe their wedding bands made it.
That's our kitchen. There's our trash can.
I mean, yes, the timing is unfortunate, but, you know, you can't, in these circumstances, put anybody to blame. I mean, you know, we are so blessed with our family and friends.
We'll make it happen. We've got enough family and friends that are going to help us make it happen. So I don't know how we're going to enjoy it, but we're going to make it happen.
Residents tell us that apartment managers are supposed to meet with the fire victims tomorrow afternoon. Friends have already raised $2,500 online for the soon-to-be newlyweds, and there is a silver lining in this story. Marla's wedding dress was being kept at a family's house, so it's safe. He was hit in the head with something larger than the size of this softball and something made of solid steel. Inside Utica Junior High School, the hallways are buzzing with talk about what happened outside at track and field practice.
You just never really know, and that's the reason we call them accidents. They happen. It wasn't purposeful at all. Principal Lori Green says a 6-pound shot put made of steel hit a 13-year-old in the head during practice. Within minutes, Utica EMS medics were on the field. I really want to thank them for, their quick thinking and quick response because it really did make a difference here. Instead of going to the local hospital or getting stuck in rush hour traffic in an ambulance, paramedics called for help from above. Air Evac, which set up a helipad down the road just 3 years ago, flew that teen to Children's Hospital. After an accident that could have killed him, coaches say the boy had emergency surgery and he should make a full recovery.
We're trying to, rally the troops and get morale back up, but, it's obviously a difficult thing to do.
Teachers bought donuts to thank paramedics, and teammates are signing Get Well Soon cards for their friend, hoping he'll be back in class soon. The principal tells us that grief counselors are available for students who witnessed that accident on the field. Now, coaches tell us that this morning the track and field team was reminded of just how important their safety rules are. Reporting live, Bill Wadell, WSYX News.
We need nitro.
The patient is plastic.
For what are her medications, nurse? I've got to go. She is I've got the code. Metformin. Okay. Where? What is the medication in metformin dose?
The blood is fake.
Am I going to die now? I don't want to get home. We're here to help you.
But the stress is very real at Fortis College in Westerville.
And we want to be good nurses. So these are great scenarios for all of us to run. Okay. They're just very stressful.
These RN students are scrambling to figure out why Betty Bush can't breathe.
So this could be happening on a general med surg floor where the patient's stable 1 minute and then the next thing, here we go.
No tie today. Instructors had me swap my shirt and tie for scrubs and take a shot at inserting an IV.
Okay, keep going. There, you got it. Stop. You got it.
I got it.
Yeah, you're like a student who doesn't see it. Look.
I may look the part, but students quickly pointed out I wore the wrong shoes for the job.
That would be very rough. Your feet hurt really bad, especially doing 12, 16-hour shifts.
Many of the classes are simulations before students work directly with real patients.
And we tell them, you know, in here you can kill the patient, out there not so much. We want you to practice here.
Other classes cover changing healthcare reform and the politics behind it. All of this training to transform interested students into experienced caregivers.
There's nothing better than making good living in a way that you can take care of yourself and your loved ones, and at the same time taking care of people that are less fortunate.
You're having chest pain?
Fortis College is looking for its next round of nursing students. Classes start in July. At boot camp in Westerville, Bill Wadell, ABC 6 News.